everybody. Happy Saturday. I'm so good to be on here with you guys. I'll wait a few seconds to see if everyone hops on. If not, I'll just get started. But I just wanted to check in on everyone. I know a lot of you guys have, I put a post a few days ago to see what kind of new hobbies you guys have been taking up, any new skills that you guys have been learning during this time. A lot of us are super extra busy. Some of us have extra time on our hands. So what are you guys doing with that time? I know some people have told me that they're crafting. I've seen a lot of amazing crafters out there doing these beautiful colorful wreaths and door signs, and that's super exciting. I know a few people who have been sewing and taking up sewing, things that they've done in the past as a child and enjoyed doing then. They're now able to reconnect with that childhood joy and spirit. And so I've seen crafters, I've seen sewers, cooking. I personally am also honing in on my cooking skills. I'm getting a little fancy here and there. Today we did it was like ranch crusted pork chops with this little dill ranch dipping sauce. It was really yummy. This morning we did pancakes, but like in a tray with peanut butter and jelly. That I enjoyed as well too. So I know that there's a lot of fancy chefs out there who are honing in on those kind of cooking skills and culinary skills. What else did I see? There was stocks, like day trading. I've seen some people doing day trading, like wine tasting and connoisseuring, which I've into that too. Today I got these but they're super like pricey. These Babe, it's basically Pinot Grigio with bubbles. So these are super cute and tasty too. So yeah, I personally as well have enrolled myself this week in a 6-week communication/business course, which I'm excited to do. I've also signed up for like a weekly prayer group, as far as to kind of just talk about being a better wife now that I'm like, I didn't take home ec in high school or anything. So I'm gonna domesticate myself a little bit, but also just tuning in on those, you know, how to communicate with my husband, with others, with you guys, and just bettering yourself as a person. And I think it's all good for us to gain like little skills here and there to better ourselves in whatever way, whether it's cooking or sewing. So I was a Girl Scout for a very long time in my life, and sewing was like the number one thing that I would, if we had a sewing project, I would pass it on to somebody else. But I'm good with the hot glue. I will hot glue anything. But yeah, so that's my thing that I'm doing this week, those 2 courses. And but I'm thankful to be here, thankful to be alive. I get up every day in the morning, my feet touch the floor, and I tell myself, Eve, thank God, say your morning prayers, be grateful that you are alive, be grateful for a new day. And I'm constantly reminding myself, Eve, live in the moment, be present. And I think that's so important for us to remind ourselves. Like I mentioned last week, I feel that our focus is the only thing that we can control nowadays. And I believe that everyone is in control of their own happiness and their own focus. And so for the next few minutes, I just wanted to talk about and focus on 3 little steps that can help us be more present in life. I wrote down with focusing on our consciousness, just savoring. Number 2, just savoring the moment that we're in. And number 3, just some breathing exercises and techniques that we can do to just kind of recenter ourselves. Because I know, talking about like our self-consciousness and things like that, it's very easy to overly think about you yourself as a person, as a performance. I know yesterday I had a conversation with my husband, and sometimes you think, or if you have a conversation with anybody, you think after the fact, after the moment has passed, like, damn, I should have said that, or like you start overly thinking about your performance or what you said or what you could have done different, which is good to reflect. I'm 100% down for a self-reflection, but when you're stuck in that moment when you're overly thinking, overly self-conscious in your thoughts, you just have to like let go and stop thinking. The same thing with here in my field of network marketing, or those who go on social media to do hobbies or videos or lives. Sometimes it's better to do a live with you guys here, even though I might mess up here and there, as opposed to like pre-recording things, because if I'm pre-recording, I can always go back and be like, oh no, my nose look crazy. Oh no, let me do that again. Oh no, let me do that again. And it's just that idea of letting go. I'm here with you live. Whatever happens, happens. It's live, baby. So the idea of being constantly in your head, just letting go, stop thinking, stop overly thinking about who you are as a person. Again, self-reflection is always good, but when you do it too much, you have to learn sometimes to just let go, let God, release. Number 2, savoring the moment. So basically, avoid worrying on the future and the past just by fully being present. Sometimes we're constantly alone with our thoughts and we're always worrying about what's to come in the future, what's going to happen next, or we're stuck in the past and we're daydreaming about what was the normal, what could have been, would have, could have, should have. And I was actually when I was in high school, I was in the French Honor Society, and when we went to a senior trip, we went to New York City, and we sat down at a French restaurant, and I had me some snails, some escargot, which I love snails, but that's sidetrack. But they would always talk about the culture and the French, who, when they're having their cuisines and their dinners and they're eating, they're savoring the taste of all the food. They stop to savor the moment, to savor the taste, as opposed to us Americans who are like, I'm eating all the time, and then you're like, damn, who ate my sandwich? Like, where? I know. And mind you, it's all in your belly already and you ate it. So just that moment of stopping and savoring the moment that you're in. And sometimes you can catch yourself. So now now that I'm telling you to think about it and catch yourself in the moment when you are thinking about the past too much or worrying about the future. That is a powerful moment because you've caught yourself, and that's the moment to just kind of take a breath. And if you're holding a piece of paper or your skin or a pencil, just focus on what's happening right now in the present, the smells, the environment, your body, and your breathing. Which brings me to the third step that we could do, is just to focus on your breathing. Allow mindfulness to make you more peaceful and just smooth your interactions with others. So I have here, it's basically like a 1-minute neural tool. I will post in the comments the full link to the breathing exercise that you guys can do. And so what you're gonna do, you're gonna count in for 8 seconds, a count of 8. You count in, and then when you breathe out, you're just gonna respond: release, relax, allow, let go. All right, so let's try that. Okay, so you're gonna breathe in for a count of 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can even tap. Sometimes I like to tap my forehead and tap my chest to just kind of center and focus and say, be here now. And then when you breathe out, release, relax, allow, let go. Again, so you breathe in, and you breathe in all the joy, the abundance, the light, the love. Be here now. Release, relax, let go, allow. Again. Be here now. Release, relax, allow, let go. And so I challenge you this week, if you find yourself in that moment where you're just like all over the place, things are crazy, you're in your head, you're in your thoughts, just take a moment to be here now and just focus on your present, live in the now, live in that moment, and don't worry too much about life, because about the future, about the past, because all we have now is now. All we have is our moment. So be here now. I challenge you guys throughout the week, if this is something that you find yourself in, do that little 1 minute breathing exercise, and let me know how it goes. You know, this week our my washing machine and my dryer, perfect timing, were giving me technical difficulties, and I was speaking. My husband comes home, and I'm speaking to him kind of about what the problem is, and let's work through it. And as the teacher, as a super mom over here, I sometimes take the reins and I try to be like, bam, so this is what we need to do, and whatever. And God forbid I get called out on my behavior or my attitude, or I don't like the tone that he says in this one word. I am stuck on that one word. It is in here for the entire next day, 24 hours. And I told you last week, sometimes I snuggle up with nasty. So me personally, this technique has helped me a lot with just being present and being in the now. So whether this is you, and whether you are always in your head and in your thoughts constantly, whether you're not and you think happy thoughts until sometimes you do, until sometimes you're not thinking happy thoughts anymore, or whether you are a yoga guru, meditation guru, this technique will help you just kind of be more present, be more mindful, work on your mindset, and just be here now, be in the present, and live in the moment. So I hope that was a little bit of value to you, to take with you into our next week. And I hope everyone is safe and at home, and have a great day. I love you guys. Bye.